Producers, both Pro Tools and Waves are now available on Plugin Boutique. I'm going to tell you how you can win a copy of Cable Guy's Shaperbox, plus give you a really cool tip for making your drums stick out in the mix. I'm going to pit Adobe Podcast and RX into the battle to the death and give you a little taste of the brand new Oberheim OB1 emulation from G-Force. All that and more coming up. All right, so as I mentioned, Avid Pro Tools now on Plugin Boutique. This is the industry standard in recording technology. It is in every professional recording studio. That's not me being hyperbolic. That is literally, if you go to a professional recording studio, it will have Pro Tools. Available on Plugin Boutique, you can find the Artist, Studio, and Ultimate versions. Another manufacturer that needs no introduction is Waves, and we now have a ton of Waves on Plugin Boutique. We are carrying exclusively bundles, and the best part, they're all on discount right now, some up to like 80%. Don't quote me on that, but I know it goes up to at least 75. So go check it out while you can, but of course, Waves will live on Plugin Boutique for the foreseeable future, so if you want to come back later, you can. They'll always be there. Next up, as I already said in the beginning, we're giving a couple of copies of Shaperbox from Cable Guys away. This is an incredible plugin for sound design and so much more, and the version of the plugin we're giving away has all 10 modules. There's a lot more baked into it. Trust me, you're gonna love it. And in order to win this, all you need to do is be subscribed and comment on this video, and I will pick 2 lucky people on the next news show, which should be happening every 2 weeks. I will announce the winners and hopefully another giveaway. But before we move on, let's check out how I make these drums or any drums or indeed anything stick out in the mix using Shaperbox in about 60 seconds. And all we want to do is add a noise module, and it should automatically just follow the envelope. Now, obviously that's too much. And the first place we want to start is over here with the envelope controls. I'm just going to take them and drop them all down to pretty much their lowest value. And that's already pretty good, but we want to take the threshold and only get the kick and the snare. Look at all the different noises we have. And there are also some really cool ones like bubbling, for example. And now let's go back and set our mix. Next up, G-Force have released another Oberheim synth emulation. Oberheim's storied synths, they've been around for a long time and for a good reason. They sound phenomenal. The G-Force emulations are right up there with them, and this newest one is one of the more obscure ones called the OB1.
She rockin' the mic, I might cop it a white. Me off my 10 toes, I keep my bends low.
And finally, to wrap up this video, I'm gonna throw some audio at both RX11 and Adobe Podcast. These two post-production audio methods are kind of in competition with one another, and I think you'll be surprised at which one comes out on top. The Adobe Podcast Online app allows you to upload up to an hour-long audio clip, and it claims that it will automatically repair and enhance it, but you don't have much options after you're done. To keep things fair, I only used the dialogue isolate module in RX11 and even its default settings. And keep in mind, I have the full suite after this, but let's just see how these two stack up as is.
Our first synth on the journey to $500 is Arturia's Analog Lab Play. This thing is completely free and it contains 100 professionally made presets from other Arturia synthesizers. Our first synth on the journey to $500 is Arturia's Analog Lab Play. This thing is completely free and it contains 100 professionally made presets from other Arturia synthesizers. Our first synth on the journey to $500 is Arturia's Analog Lab Play. This thing is completely free and it contains 100 professionally made presets from other Arturia synthesizers.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Joshua Casper, Plugin Boutique. We'll see you in the next video.